studios at the Morro Bay Chamber of Commerce's. This is the studios of 97.3 The Rock.
Welcome to 97.3 The Rock.
Let's do it cool right now. Watch my levels as I watch your levels, keep on the board, and I have my next event queued up over here. And I'm coming out of this event here. In studio, I have Carol Truesdale and Evan Callen. Evan, you're going to be doing a show on, is it human resources and finding a job or employment? What's it going to be about?
My show is going to be about the culture of American employment that we have now, and it's ever changing. And so there's new skills, new techniques that people need to learn how to position themselves in the job market.
My first show is Saturday.
Oh, cool.
We are going to have a winemaker. He and his wife are celebrating 38 years of marriage together, and they're just a dynamic couple. And so they're going to join us in the studio. And tonight for dinner, we're having lobster raviolis with a cream and crab delicious sauce. So tune in soon. Bye.
I'm playing right now on Music Magic Radio, one of the cuts from the record. Let's keep it at this for now. Did I get that right, guys?
Leave it.
Leave it at this for now. We're going to leave it at this for now, man.
I would love to know what you think of 97.3 The Rock. How are we doing? What could we have more of? What could we have less of?
I'm Hal Abrams. I'm the operations manager here at 97.3 The Rock. It is community radio for all of Estero Bay. We cover Los Osos, Cayucos, Morro Bay, all the way to Cambria and all the way to portions of San Luis Obispo. Estero Bay Community Radio is a 501c3 nonprofit. We take donations, and we are funded specifically and exclusively through donations. We've had some amazing, wonderful anonymous donations, as well as $5 here, $10 here. Everybody's putting a little bit in. If they can't give money, then they're giving their time to do a show.
I'm James with Music Magic Radio. I love radio. I grew up with the radio under my pillow and would listen to talk radio and live music at nights. And I love local talent, artists, and all kinds of fun things to the music. Love being here at 97.3 The Rock.
The difference between community radio and commercial radio is that, well, one is for advertising. The main goal is to bring in advertising dollars. What we're doing is non-commercial radio. The goal is not about money. It's about bringing the diverse elements of the community together to present an eclectic mix of what the community sounds like, what it would look like or sound like if it was a mirror for sound. So we have food shows, we have political shows, we have lots of music shows. It's definitely a diverse cross-section of the community coming together on the radio.
I'm Judy Salamanca, and I am very excited about the Estero Bay Community Radio Station based here in Morro Bay at the Chamber of Commerce. My program is going to be called, it's an hour-long program called By the Bay, and it's an extension of the column that I do weekly on Mondays with the Tribune. I'll be talking to people in the Estero Bay, Cayucos, Los Osos, and Morro Bay about why they moved to the Estero Bay, their history, the events that are happening, a variety of topics that we'll be sharing each week on 97.3 The Rock. I welcome you to bring me your ideas, to give me a call, to come in and guest on the show, and be part of our community radio station.
My day job is Animal Radio. It's a nationally syndicated radio show. It airs on 108 stations in XM satellite radio, and that's what pays the bills. But it doesn't occupy all of my hours during the day, only about 60 hours a week. I have another few hours a week to play around, and that's when I decided to start a community radio station, which actually, I'll go back a little bit. It started as a night on eBay. I was looking through eBay and I saw an FM transmitter for sale, and I said, wouldn't it be great to put a pirate radio station on the air here in Morro Bay? And the more I thought about it, I said to myself, why not go through the right route, the right routes, and make it a legally licensed station? So I immediately went to the city council and I said, hey, I got this idea to put up a community radio station. They love the idea. From there, they helped me find a location to put the transmitter. They helped me license the station. The community came together and brought whatever they could bring to the table, they brought to the table. For instance, we needed a lawyer to help with some of the legal aspects of licensing the station, so a lawyer donated some time. Every once in a while I have to check to make sure my song's not ending. That's how that works. Because we are live, and there's a lot, the commercial stations aren't necessarily always live, and they're not always necessarily local. So this is going to be a very hyper-local station.
And good morning, this is Joel, and I do the Morning Cup of Joel here at The Rock 97.3, listener-supported radio for all the Estero Bay. I'm on the air from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., Monday through Fridays. And this is probably the last radio station that you'll ever find that has a free format. We get to play whatever we like, whatever the listener wants to hear, and it just makes the day go by so pleasantly. I've been doing radio for, probably on and off for the last 10, 12 years, and I was really happy to be asked to be part of the staff here at The Rock House. Been fantastic, given us a lot of leeway, a lot of space to do what it is we like to do. And I do myself a very eclectic show. I'll run the gambit from Frank Sinatra all the way down to Frank Zappa. And always happy to have somebody call or email us and let me know exactly what they want to hear, and I'll be more than happy to dig it out for them.
Scott the Radio Flyer, doing a show here at the Rock in Morro Bay. I did radio up at Callen a few years ago, about 10 years ago. I was on for 16 years doing a bluegrass and folk show. And when this opportunity came up, I jumped on it. I can expand on the music I do a bit more now. I do indie folk and rock and some polkas and little Hawaiian. Just all kinds of music. I enjoy a lot of different music, and it's fun to be able to come here and mix it up for people and entertain them. And I hope to do it for quite a while here.
There are a lot of expenses associated with community radio. Of course, one of them is BMI, ASCAP, and CSAC licensing, and that license that allows you to play music that you hear, commercial music, on the air and make sure that the publishers get paid for it. And a lot of people will liken the BMI and ASCAP and CSAC to the mafia. They do have control over the music industry, and oftentimes the artists suffer, but they are the main organizations that collect licensing fees. So we spend probably about $1,500 a year on that, which is not a lot. We have other expenses that far exceed that. We have all kinds of little fees here and there. It costs us about $5,000 to $8,000 a year in operations costs, not a lot. Building the station cost about $20,000, and those are first-year expenses and one-time expenses initially. So yeah, we do, while our goal is not to program for advertising dollars, we do take donations like any public radio station, and we will have fund drives throughout the year with premiums and different entertainment levels that will be about fundraising and fund drives like public radio. We've pulled together some great people for the air staff. There was once a station here called Callen. It was a big to-do, and so we pulled together a lot of the old talent from Callen, as well as KCBX and some other public radio stations, people that are familiar with fundraising and will continue to do fundraising throughout the year to keep the station on the air. If there's a show you like, if you listen, there's a show you like, go ahead and throw us $5. It's tax-deductible donation. If you don't have the money, come on down and donate your time, either running boards, playing music, doing a show. Everybody has something to talk about. You do too.
Hi, my name is Sherry Farmer. I do the show Astrology Talk right here on 97.3 The Rock every Saturday from noon to 1:30. So it's a mixture of music and astrology. So I have folks call in, give me their birth information, I give them a little feedback on what's happening in their life. Also, I play music and do little vignettes where I'm doing astrological biographies of well-known people in the entertainment field. So it's a little bit of information, a little bit of entertainment. As I said, music, you call in, I chat about astrology. So that's from 12 to 1:30 every Saturday right here on 94.7 The Rock. Also, I want to remind you that every weekday morning on the Morning Cup of Joel show at around 7:30, I call in, chat with Joel for about 5 or 10 minutes and do your cosmic weather report to let you know what's happening in the heavens with regard to the planets on that day and how you can prepare your life accordingly.
Hi, this is Evans Callen, and my show is On the Job with Evans here at 97.3 The Rock. My past background, I'm retired now, and my background is as a social worker. I've provided job skills and things for people in the community, and now I'm going to take it to the radio and see if I can bring about my weekly show from 2 to 3 here at 97.3 The Rock.
Because this is community radio, our doors are wide open to any program that wants to come in here. We do have a committee, it's a 4-member committee that's been assigned by the board of directors here to oversee programming that goes on the air. If there's any conflicts or questions about whether or not a program should be on the air, it will go to a board vote. But one of the things that I'm trying to do, because this is community radio, is really keep the doors open and allow anybody with any thoughts or views to come in. That said, I want to make sure that equal and opposing views are represented. For instance, if we have a political candidate in studio, I want to make sure that all the sides are represented and that other candidates have the same forum. That's something very important, is to make sure that whether it's religion or politics or whatever it is, it's equally represented here on 97.3 The Rock.
Hi, my name is Jeff Echols, and I host a show called Beyond Business with Jeff Echols on 97.3 The Rock. I am so excited to be a part of community radio. This is something we've been working on for the last 2 years, and to have it come to fruition and now hear the signal out on the airwaves, on the FM signal, so crystal clear throughout all of Estero Bay is so exciting. So I'm glad to be a part of it. I encourage you to listen, to start your own show, and really own community radio because it belongs to you.
Community radio is consuming about 60 hours a week from my schedule, at least to get us started, because we have a lot of people that are coming on board. So far, 32 different shows or air talents have come on board to do shows. That's a lot of people when you consider the average station has maybe 6 to 8 different talents. So for the next few weeks, I'm training people to use the equipment, and so that I can spend more time at home or with my real gig. And not that this isn't a real gig, but when you enjoy something as much as I'm enjoying this, it's hard to call it a real job. But it's a lot of fun. If you want to be involved, there's plenty of room. You can reach out to me at yourvoice@Estero Bay Radio. Email me or call us on the phone lines, 772-2037. And I'd love to sit down, meet with you, find out what you want to do on the air, and find a place for you on 97.3 The Rock. This is community, wow. This is community radio. Remember, your voice is our voice. Was that it? Remember, your voice is our voice.
97.3 The Rock.